it. Today I'm going to talk to you about an animal. It's one of my favorite fish of all time. It's called the Ctenopoma Acutirostre, but an easier way to name it is the African leaf fish or the leopard bush fish. It comes from Central Africa and lives in the Congo River. The Congo River is home to many of my favorite fish and animals, so be ready to hear about it a lot in the future. The African leaf fish gets its name from the shape and color of its body, the way it hunts, and its shy personality. At first glance, the African leaf fish kind of does look like a leaf. However, the closer you get, then the more features you can see. First, they have big spines all along their back, and this is kind of to defend themselves from predators like a porcupine. A lot of times they look like just a plain brown, but I find under the right lighting and substrate, you can really see more of a leopard pattern. It has many dark brown spots that cover its light brown body, but it does lose this a little bit more as it gets older. It's still very pretty even as an adult. Plus, they take a long time to age. They get up to 6 inches and have roughly a 7-year lifespan. The African leaf fish is an opportunistic feeder. That basically just means that they can wait a long time to catch their prey. Most of the time, they stalk their prey by hiding in heavily planted areas, hence the leaf body type. They can literally do this for hours and even days until the right opportunity comes along. When they eat, their mouths expand outward and can get almost as big as their own body. This allows them to swallow up some pretty decent-sized fish. I wouldn't put them with any guppies or anything that's under 2 inches. They can be very shy, although they do appear slow and they let themselves drift. If they're startled, they'll just bolt. They're very fast, faster than you'd think they would be. Now, you might be asking yourself, why do I like these fish so much? And why would I make a video about them? Why has no one else made a video about them? Well, because I own 4 of them. I have a 75-gallon tank, and I keep 4 African leaf fish in there, along with some other fish that come from Africa. They've always kind of caught my attention because they have a very interesting body type, and I like the way they move, and they're kind of tricky in a way, how they blend in with their environment. They're very friendly though. Normally you would think they wouldn't have any interest in people or they would be scared of them, but if you give them time, they'll warm up to you. They always swim up to the glass to greet me, and of course they want food, but it's still very fun to watch them eat. Plus, having 4 together is really interesting. They kind of hang out, and sometimes they even group up in kind of a pack to hunt the food they're looking for. If you were to have them in a tank, I wouldn't do less than 4 or more than 1. So basically, if you're going to do them in groups, do them in groups of at least 4. Or just keep 1 by itself, maybe in a community tank. At one point I had 3 of them, and the one just got picked on all the time, so that was when I added another one, and ever since then, they've all been fine. They get along great. They're also really easy to care for. They aren't too picky about temperatures or water parameters. They are carnivores, so you want to feed them a lot of meat. I give them a variety of stuff. So bloodworms, mysis shrimp, brine shrimp. Sometimes I'll give them a live cricket or like an earthworm. And then I do some commercial food. So I give them bug bites. That's a very good brand. Almost all my fish eat them. I haven't had a fish that doesn't eat them, really. And then Omega-1 is also a good brand. I'll give them cichlid pellets. Not all the time, but once in a while. It's pretty fun to watch them smack the top of the water to get some food. I'm going to wrap this up. That is the African leaf fish, leopard bush fish, whatever you want to call it. There's also several other names. I call them Ctenopoma sometimes, but it's all the same fish really. There are some other species of them besides the Acutirostre, but they're really rare, at least where I live. I've never seen any other species in person before, but they can be very pretty, and they don't get quite as big. I will leave you with this little video of my fish, and I'll see you next time where we won't talk about fish. Have a good day. Hello, little one. Well, there's the angelfish. There we go. Yeah. So you can see it's kind of really fun when they hit the water. Sometimes with bigger pellets, they're more aggressive, but yeah, I just really enjoy watching them move around. There's 3 of them right now.